There you both are. How jolly. There's something quite astounding you must see. It's the Weaver. Thanks to the Starstone you've collected, she's... Look, a new story has been rewoven into time. A new portion of history appears to us for the first time in... Not even I know how long. Let us look together. Let us see what the Weaver has woven.
Long ago, two great generals led mankind in a terrible war. The dreaded Void Dragon threatened all of existence, and man and gods alike joined swords to stop it. The two generals were celebrated as the rulers of all, and even the gods paid them tribute.
I greet you, Honorable Master of the House. I am the Shepherd of Elements, and I control how they may flock towards your most imperial presence. So, if it pleases you, command me, and the elemental aspect of your choice shall once more settle among these holy halls.
The choice? You'll have to speak to the statue before we know what you'll find through the portal. Choice, Frank, the choice. You'll have to speak to the statue before we know what you'll find through the portal. The choice, Frank, the choice. You'll have to speak to the statue before we know what you'll find through the portal.
And that is your final choice?
Yes, it is.
Yes, indeed. That is...
Thy will be done.
Well, aren't you going to leap through? Who knows what wonder awaits you?
a kernel of serenity amid endless chaos.
The Guardians mustn't listen to him. His every word is poison, such as no serpent has ever known. Oh, but he sides with that which has no name. I know he does. He is betrayal incarnate. He tricked them once, and will try to do so again. I fear their will is weak. Too weak still.
The spirit of Father Nature came to me in a dream last night, and he told me to welcome you. Can't you tell? I'm the universe. You're the universe. We're all the universe. It's a beautiful thing, to be sure. I noticed you were bringing this place in close contact with the spirit of nature, and I thought to myself, that's where I belong. Thanks for putting me up. the Earth's vibration. The spirit of Father Nature, with utmost pleasure, my friend. The Earth's knowledge is meant to be shared. May the Earth's vibration.
To see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, is it not? Those scallywags! They are diluting Starstone with blood magic? Vile fiends! This sect, it must be stopped! Their adulteration of Starstone could hamper our efforts to undo the void. You have to trace this sect back to the very pit where it burrows. Bloodstone. The horror. Magic as dark as this. It feeds the void where we seek to starve it. It shall be my pleasure. Familiar indeed. Exactly who these heroes might have been, or why Starstone is reviving their tale, I cannot say. But the resemblance of circumstances... Oh, do collect more stones, won't you? I'm all a jitter with excitement. Who could they have been? What does it mean? And why?
How might I serve our mission? But of course, what part would you like to see? Long ago, two great generals led mankind in a terrible war. The dreaded Void Dragon threatened all of existence, and man and gods alike joined swords to stop it. The two generals were celebrated as the rulers of all, and even the gods paid them tribute.
Hail, Source Hunter. Good to see you've reached Lúcula Forest. There were times when I came to this neck of the woods just to whiff its wholesome air. Alas, it surrounds us here, like an invisible mist. Takes cat's eyes to see it creep. Even so, it's plain as day to the east, all about Ikara's cabin. Immaculates beset it, no doubt under Leandra's orders. If she has ordered such thorough defenses of her sister's cabin, we may be certain that whatever lies within will be a prize more precious than butter-baked plaice. That means Ikara herself must be there, Hunter. And it is essential that you find her. Only she can shed light on the details of Leandra's plans. Ha! Zigzags would see you dash rather than mosey. But matters such as these require a thoughtful approach. Leandra and her cronies may be lunatics all, but they're far from brainless. So be wary, Hunter, and be safe.
Poor man. It seems he was eaten by a beast.
Well, partially eaten, to be more precise.
Stop for death, or it will stop for you. Oblige death now, for it obliges you. Tell me, traveler, do you wish to die? Death sends its finest carriage for you, yet you deign to step inside? An insult, yes, but unhappy guests are so unpleasant.
In the name of the goddess, halt! Who goes there? In that case, you can rest easy, Hunter. There is no source to be found here, only the glory of immaculates. Why, it's Silverglen, of course. Once the abode of miners, now the abode of... We have traded the search for silver for the pursuit of divinity. I'm sure this sounds strange in what are strangers' ears, but you must know that but a short while ago, a frightful sickness felled us by the dozen, until she who speaks for the goddess brought us a cure. She showed us how we may overcome the frailty and even the decrepitude of our mortal bodies. This is why we now live a life of devoutness and but I suggest you talk to Father Loik if you want to learn more about the ways of the goddess. Be welcome, therefore, to Silverglen. May the goddess guide you through the forest and keep you safe.
Comrades, there's something fishy about this place.
The Immaculates here seem to be a friendly enough bunch.
The degenerates here claim they have been cleansed. But I can still smell the stink of persisting putrescence wafting from their grime. As you know, I once carried the burden of disease upon emaciated shoulders. Perhaps I had better explain in greater detail. Yes, let's get this over with.
Over here, Hunter. me on.
It went like this, Hunter. If a ghoul I had become, so a dark turn of thought convinced me. A ghoul's methods I should employ to escape the labyrinthian crypt of corporeal corruption. I did unspeakable things in the dusky dungeons that twist like forgotten veins to long-deceased organs far beneath my castle's sunlit halls. Halls which held my throne and held the bed upon which Heraka slept. Her very still there came no relief. Perversions I created in scores, but they were mere undead all. Creatures so piteous that the thought of cheating death in their guise frightened me more than the swing of the like mosquitoes in the night. Panic and despair beset me until I turned to that darkest of all arts, demonology. It had to be. There was no other way. I could feel the life slipping out of me like love out of a betrayed spouse's heart. So I studied tomes so old the dust that fell from their century. I drew forbidden symbols. I spoke unhallowed words, and from the smoke that rose like a dragon's last breath, a demon appeared to me and said, "Ask, O blighted king, and you shall have." "Just tell me," I cried. "Tell me, Heraka." Never had I known a single word can cut deeper than the sharpest of daggers. With maddening glee, the demon told me she was one of his kin. A soul-swallowing horror that had been feeding on both my body and my spirit like a leech. An ancient being was she. After such revelations, does one truly desire to live on? Death seemed like a mother then, welcoming me with her all will be well embrace. Yet still I feared exceedingly her seemingly sweet caress. It smiled, of course it did. Smiled bare 100 razors as its eyes came alight with infernal fire. "1,000 years I will give you," it whispered. "But then your soul shall be mine to incarcerate in the depths of hellish nemesis." I think you know the answer to that question, Hunter. But I've said enough for now. These memories are painful. Good. No use.
Well, well, well. So our very own demon hunter once dabbled in the so-called darkest of arts himself.
Demon hunter? Imposter, more like. All his talk of demons has been nothing but a double-faced falsity.
A harsh assessment. Clearly his great love was almost the
Source Hunter, you've made it into the hamlet of Silverglen, I see. Unnerving spot, don't you find? Leandra has fashioned herself a hero here, but the townsfolk don't seem to know. They're thick as trout, if you ask me, and unnaturally obsessed with ancient teachings. I haven't seen Leandra here myself, but she must have put on quite a show of magical mastery to enthrall a crowd of shaggy miners. To have them hop on the back. Haven't you heard them whisper of the blood? How their eyes shine when they discuss certain stellar stones? Star stones, of course, which now I can see how it could be a fantastic thing to nurse a dying human back to health, if all it takes is to sacrifice a toad. But I spy bloodlust in these peoples. They all act like they're following a benign goddess that will lead them to paradise. But I'll be a dappled Dalmatian if any of that is true. I've been shadowing the local priest. a man by the name of Loic. I have the feeling he knows more than most in Silverglen, for I followed him in the night when he meets with cloaked strangers, and goblins even. Mangoth, Hyberheim, of strange things I've heard him whisper. Yes, this priest has shady goings-on written all over that smug, holier-than-thou face of his. But we must start at the beginning, Source Hunter. The White Witch is still at large. If we want to get to the true heart of Leandra's doings, we must start with her sister. And she's far likelier to be in her cabin among the trees than here among Leandra's followers. The advantage of being a puss, my friend, is that one can pussyfoot. A white-haired wizard draws attention, but a cat can move about unnoticed and, indeed, unseen. Not that I'm not extra wary of these bloodsuckers, though. There's a conspicuous absence of pets in the Immaculate's presence here is highly disconcerting. But we mustn't lose sight of our mission, Source Hunter.
Listen, dugongs, you nearly startled me.
These goblins are worse than the trolls. Half as dumb and twice as mean.
At least they don't have that distinct underside of a bridge aroma.
Better that than reeking of fresh blood.
Why don't you stay a while,
Tell me, sweetie,
darling?
you
I
at
just
some
know
point,
I could
or
take
you
you on a
always
wild ride if you let me.
For every time you
Praise your goddess!
Yes,
Past Charles!
Friend, this is most excellent news. Welcome to the Immaculate...
Oh, you startled me. Let me compose myself. Hello, stranger. How can I help you? Oh, me? Oh, I'm just the waitress around here, as you can see. He's Will, but that means he's... Oh, no.
Friend, this is...
Please, leave me.
Immaculate bowl. Yes, I can feel...
You dare disturb my ruminations? It must be that you can hardly wait to purchase an ingredient or two for a very urgent recipe. I'll forgive this imp...
Sure thing, darling.
Righto.
Oh. You haven't any ale, have ya? Well, never mind for now. What sort of magical relics can I offer ya? Blessed by the goddess they are, each...
Watch where you're going. These beauties will pierce you to the bone. So, do you fancy a trade, then? Come now, before my ale arrives. Ever shot a bullseye in your sleep? Well, no wonder with your skill book as empty as all that.
Here you go.
Here's a shiny coin.
Enjoy.
I'd like to order a drink, please.
You there! Back off! Bicky boom! One more step and Bicky boom!
No, don't go! Please help me! That thing is keeping me trapped here! It's crazy! It'll keep...
Calm down. We're not coming any closer. Let's just talk about...
Yes, don't worry, miss. We'll...
We just keep a trap shut or Bicky boom! No folks, shoo or Bicky boom! Last warning or Bicky boom!
God, the fuse is getting shorter! Stop it! Freeze it!
Stop talking, naughty princess! Leave fuse alone or boom!
Become one with the air.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You saved my life. It was that cur of a Frederick that did this to me. He locked me in here with that ridiculous creature. Dear me, I need to get out of this room. Yes, I'll go downstairs to catch a breath of fresh air, but do come and talk to me again if you want to hear more about what transpired here. My thanks once more, sweet.
I was really hoping to find something better.
Oh, my hero! My heart is still racing. That little monster's face haunts me every time I so much as...
Bonnie's my name, and I am, or rather I was, a lover for hire. Folks would come to me when they were in need of some company, conversation and more intimate desires.
But this fiasco has put an end to it. I'll never set another foot into a...
Yes?
Search me. He's a regular of mine. With rather eccentric tastes, I might add. He always wants me to wear a grey wig, for example, and walk with a cane. But I died. Anyway, he recently spent the night again, and I couldn't sleep because of his muttering. He talked some... In the morning, I told him he had gone on and on about some Maradino character and a supposedly secret treasure lair somewhere in the woods. Next thing I knew, he flew into a rage. I was just about to let him know I won't stand for such language when he pulled that monster of a bicky out of his satchel and told the little gnome to guard the princess and to go boom if I tried to escape. Nothing much, I'm afraid, but go ahead. I'll answer what I can. I used to, you know. Merchants came and went. They paid well and gave me gifts. Fewer and fewer of them travel here now because of the undead around Siseel and the goblins holed up in the mines. Times are hard for a working girl, to tell you the truth. But I haven't been immaculate for a long time now, darling. And if I see what passes for immaculate here in town, I don't want to join the club anew either.
On the side of a bridge, a robber. Better that than reeking of fresh blood. Tell me...
you ever seen a creature more pathetic than Fumble?
Good for nothing troll. Just stands there and mopes like a mule.
Remember when that redhead used to come by and cheer him up?
Troll toll! Troll toll, if you please. It may be pointless, life may be pointless, but the toll needs to be paid. It's all the goblins' fault. They cut the ropes to prevent you humans from going to the mines below. Ropeless, pointless, and yet I must cry for toll. We ask for toll because our king commands us to. He is mad for gold, all his senses crave it. Gold is his life, and therefore it is my life too. Even though I care more for the day, he is the king of Lúcula Forest, and a most formidable troll indeed. I do not even like to talk about him, for fear he might find out and crush my skull like a walnut. Archibald, though, Archibald may be willing to speak. His fine mind makes him bold. How could it be? My life is like the bridge behind me. It goes nowhere. Dear me, why? I stand here day and night. Humans hate me, for I must take their gold for no good reason at all. Even among my own I find no... Once, though, I was happy. A girl, one of your very own kind, used to pass by daily. She was bright and young and gay. She smiled. She 1,000 gold coins. Such is the toll I must ask. So, let's have.
No, we're not going to pay to cross a broken bridge.
Indeed, we are not. The mere no...
So you will not pay? I can hardly blame you. Though the rules of toll-taking trolls stipulate I must club you to death for... Leave me, like she left me, my bonny lass. Would that another would come. Would that another...
Oh,
Troll
yeah.
toll,
You know,
pay the
I
lone
bet she was
troll
just feeling
if you
sorry for that
please.
whiny lump of toll-taking fat.
the tiniest spark.
Is its own deliverance!
You in your place?
Troll toll. Pay the toll, human, or I'll squeeze no money.
call me home.
Down!
Without aid, I will expire soon. Into the fray once more.
Sodden all the way to my boot soles. You were right there.
Stand down before I put you down!
Shadows of hell breathe life into you.
Ending darkness.
You to fear the air itself.
Death is at hand!
Into the fray once more.